Hi, I'm Martha from the Carroll County Public Library, and today we're going to go visit the Genealogy Room, or some people call it the History Room. This room was represented and funded by the Carroll County Public Library, and two very wonderful women that we have. We have the Carolyn and Riddle Stout Family Room, and the Carroll County Fiscal Court also donated money to publicly let people come visit this room. And here we go. These two ladies was instrumental in helping us get all the information that we have here in the History Room, or Genealogy Room. The first lady is Dorothy Buckner. She was great in not only coming to visit the library on a regular basis, but also in helping us fund the library. And the other lady was Carolyn Stout, and she also was a great benefactor to the library. These two wonderful ladies have long passed, but they are still fond in our memories. Now, to begin with, if you ever want to come visit the library, you can always ask to come into this room. The room is very wealthy of more than enough knowledge to visit more than one day a week. We have books, we have newspapers from old, and we always keep a year's worth of newspapers from the Carrollton paper here that is local. We also have the newspapers going back to many years. We have them on microfilm, we have them in local papers that are very old and fragile, but we can always let you look at those also. We have books from other states as well as around here. We have a lot of things that you could never believe that you could look at. We can always come and visit any day of the week that we're open. Saturdays, of course, is most probably the most busiest day that we're here, but we're only here till 1 on Saturdays, but you're more than welcome to come. Now, to begin with, we have some files that you can look at. Most of these are now on digital files, so we don't have to worry about coming and getting in the newspaper, into the files. We have them on the computer, so they're easy to print off anytime you want. Since the News Democrat has moved over to Madison, we have been gracious enough to keep in our archives the old newspapers. These newspapers are really old, and so they're fragile, but because we have kept them here now, it's been so much easier for the patrons to come in and just look at them. But like, we have only so many that you can look at. The very oldest ones are so fragile that they are on microfilm, and so you can look at them through that way. But the newer ones that you can still look at here. So we're going to walk over here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Now we'll come with you in here and we'll show you what we've got. We'll get them out for you and we'll put them on the table. We prefer you not to get them out yourselves because, like I said, they are fragile and they're in order. And this way we'll keep them in order. You can take pictures of them all you want, but you cannot take them out of this room. This is just to keep them, make sure they're safe, and make sure that they stay in the best condition possible. We have them from, 1971 down to 2020. Now, anything past 2020, it is going to be available on the internet because they have started to archive them on the internet. So we've only got them in paper form to 2020. Now, anything before 1971 is in the very fragile cabinet. And so we do have those on microfilm, and they are on our computers at this moment. We do not have them all because some of them was lost during the flood of 37. So some of the papers are just completely lost. They'll never be able to be recorded at any time now. But we do have this very special collection here in the library that nobody else has. So we're very lucky to have these here now. Some of the books that we have are old and some of them are not so old, depending on how you look at it. To me, anything in the 70s is not old, but some people think it's still old. We had a lot of books that were donated because people have done their genealogy work on their family and they have donated us a copy of it, which this is usually the best way we get them. Some of the published books we have are the Encyclopedia of Northern Kentucky, which is a wealth of information, and some of the things that are really popular, which some people might or might not want to look through again, is the yearbooks of Carroll County. We have them going back all the way back to 1946, 47, back maybe a little bit farther than that. Some people just do not want to look at their yearbooks once they've gone through that period of year, but it's a wealth of information anyway. And we also have what was called the Carroll County History Project, which was very good because these people here actually spoke on, orally spoke on DVDs, and that you can actually hear people, which if it was one of your relatives, it is wonderful to hear their spoken voice once again. So we have several of these if you ever want to hear that. And again, we have some, not only Carroll County history, but we also have some from neighboring states. We have indexes to census. We have indexes to deaths around here. We have postcards from Carroll County from 1936. We have the 19 floods. We have the bus accident crash. We have a notebook of those items if you ever want to get interested in looking at that again. I know a lot of kids that are around here now don't realize how big of an impact that was to this county. During that time, I did not live here, but I actually was living next to the grandparent of one of the children that was died on that bus. Continually going on, like I said, there's enough information here that you can spend hours in here. Another set of books that you might be interested in would be the Kentucky History Resource Inventory. It is a couple of volumes of books that include the histories of the houses that are around here in Carroll County, especially in the city of Carroll County. It tells you the who owned the house, who built the house. These books are valuable if you want to know the history of the house that you're moving into, if you just bought a house. You can look through these books and it tells you many valuable things about the house. We also have books about the military books. We have some books about land grants. We have the census, obituaries. We have all sorts of obituaries if you want to look up. We have those both in paper form, and we have those on the microfilm, and we also have those on our website. You can look on our website to find some information about the obituaries. And going on to the next set of books that we have some information. We have all of our newspapers from 1 year back. So if you want to look at something from a year ago today, you can look at it because we keep those here. Now, after a year, it's going to be on the website, so we don't have to keep those after that. But if we do have a year's worth of newspapers here at all times. We also have some what we call Kentucky Essential Books. These books here are be able to check out. But we do have some books over here, and we also have some Kentucky Explorers. If you like to look at those, we have those magazines. Now, we do also have some old books that we have that we keep under lock and key. I'm really not for sure what books are underneath there nowadays, but we do have those. So if you want to look at any of those, we are more than welcome to let you come in and look at those. If you want to use the computer or any of the microfilm, all you have to do is come in, let us know what you're looking for, and any of us will be more than welcome to help you. If you ever want to use the microfilm, this is a dedicated computer that we use. It's here in the history room just for that use. We have the microfilm reader and we have the computer. If you're not for sure about how to run the microfilm, we can come in and help you out. It's fairly simple, but it does take some time and to practice learning how to put the film on correctly. I know 9 out of 10 times I always put it on wrong, so don't feel bad about it. The microfilm itself is easy to roll and put it on, but then it takes a little bit of practice to learn how to maneuver it on the computer. But like I said, just let one of us know and we'll help you out. And finally, this quilt was donated to us, and it is a beautiful quilt made by
White's Run Baptist Churches, the Baptist Churches.
Made in part by White's Run Baptist Association, and the churches are all the churches that are around here, and it's a beautiful quilt that really sets off the genealogy room. It is a beautiful quilt. Here at the library, we're more than happy to help you with any project that you're looking for. Most of us have lived here all of our lives, except for me, and but we're still able to help you out. If you want some help with like cemetery records, you want to help find somebody, genealogy work, we have all this information available for you anytime we're open. We also have it on, like I said, on the internet. We can help you with on our homepage. There's more than ample amount of information on our homepage that can help you get started out. If you want some information about anything at all has to do with genealogy work or history work, just come by and see us. We're always happy to help you. Or just come by and check out the rest of the library. It's always available also. Thanks a lot for watching this section. Anything else? We're here for you.